Greetings, gang. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Scott. Hey, Shanaria. Yeah, you gotta resubscribe, gang. Hey, Gio. Hey, Piece of Positivity. Yeah, we're a little early tonight, which is fine. Um, okay, gang. So, we're gonna do a quick energy check-in, see what's going on, and then we are out of here. Hey, Raina. Hey, Tiff. I love you too, Tiff. Girl, already. Already. Hey, Rue. All right, gang. Let's see what's going on. I can barely see. I just wash my face and I put my serum and shit on. Nigga, eyelids is heavy. So it's like I'm fighting for my life over here. Trying to see. Face all oiled and glazed up like a donut. Okay. Overall energy is the Six of Swords. Okay, so we are moving forward. Um, Good thing here. Bottom of the deck is the Devil in reverse. So I feel like we are really moving past a lot of toxic shit, toxic people. Hey, Chino. Just moving forward, okay? All right. Now we got this Hierophant in reverse sidebar. Hierophant in reverse and the Nine of Swords here. Hey, Shay. It's looking like somebody would rather worry than pray. Somebody would rather worry than, do positive affirmations. Maybe somebody thinks it's like corny to say positive affirmations, but they don't think it's corny to sit up and think the worst all the time here. And this is probably why somebody feels a disconnect from spirit or a disconnect from their spiritual gifts, is because they're choosing worry over their spiritual connection. All right, so we're going to set that to the side. What's the Six of Swords, please? Four of Swords in reverse. It's like somebody has meditated long enough on a plan, on their next move, and somebody's like, okay, I'm up. I'm up now. It's time to do it. So maybe somebody could be feeling more energized at this time to like really get things done, get things moving in the right direction. Bottom of the deck here is the Three of Wands in the upright. So this is like somebody's plans might start going swimmingly, okay? Just don't stress yourself out with the particulars. I feel like everything is going to line up here with the Three of Wands and the Page of Wands. This is Four of Wands. It's like everything's going to line up, okay? It's like a solid plan here. And you're about to start seeing evidence of that with the Three of Wands. I almost said Three of Swords, so maybe that's going to come out. But, yeah, you might start seeing things like actually show up to let you know, like, okay, things are moving forward. But this is very positive here. All right. Especially with this devil card in reverse. All right, let's see. What do we have for the HPs, please? Something didn't pan out in the recent past for some of you, and it was because it wasn't divinely aligned. You have the Temperance in the upright major arcana, but when I was shuffling at first, it was in reverse. So something didn't pan out because it wasn't in divine alignment. But now I feel like if you have dropped some type of baggage or something like that, if you have removed something that was imbalanced in your life, now things are starting to move along, because where you going, you can't be carrying no bullshit. You can't be carrying no baggage. You can't have nobody that's not evenly yoked with you on this journey with you. So you may have experienced something, and I feel like a lot of you guys, I don't think you really feel like it's a setback. I think you feel like it's a setup for a come up or some shit like that. Like, you just know that things are about to be balanced now with the Temperance. So I'm really seeing divine timing here with the Temperance card. Okay. Now we got some energy here. Core card energy. King of Pentacles in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could be very unstable right now. Okay. And whoever this person is, it's due excuse me, it's due to them being like very selfish and greedy and self-serving at the expense of others. Okay. And somebody is realizing like this is shaking up their foundation. This could have also been somebody that was just like always talking down on people who didn't have certain things, and always was on some type of high horse, like I don't need nobody, or they would make fun of people who didn't have material things, money, cars, whatever, clothes and shit. And now this person is seeing themselves in that exact position, and they're realizing like, oh shit, I do need somebody. So this person could be searching here in their mind of someone that they feel like is stable, that could help them, or that they could lean on. But see, what this person has to do, because the Moon card is here, this person needs to do some shadow work and see why they treat people the way they do. Before they can go looking for somebody to like show up for them, they really need to purify their greed or something like that. Ask themselves, why should somebody help them after all that they've done? Because somebody really thought like it was funny that other people didn't have, and now they don't have. All right. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, they may not even be able to take care of themselves. Let's clarify this energy, Spirit. Period. Peace and positivity. Well, yeah. What he said. Prince. Dave Chappelle is stupid. Okay. Show me this King of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, please. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so this person is feeling powerless right now. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know, and I'm not gloating on this at all. I'm just reading the energy, but they're down bad. Okay. 10 of Swords. 2. They feel betrayed and backstabbed or something like that. You know what I mean? They feel powerless. They feel like they need somebody to carry them. You see on this Ten of Swords after tarot here, how these two people are carrying this person, and they down bad. This is what somebody needs right now. Okay, but you know, they could have been real boastful and real braggadocious about other people's shortcomings. And so now, you know, this is those people who like, it could never be me. It could never be me. Well, now it's them. That's why you got to watch how you treat people on your way up, because you might need them on your way down. And it sounds good to always be like, it could never be me. But what if one day it is? And this is what this person is seeing. It's this person's time to see what it's like. Bottom of the deck here is the Six of Swords in reverse. So it even looks like maybe this person doesn't have safe passage. Maybe this person doesn't have transportation, or they feel like they don't have nowhere to go with the Six of Swords in reverse. Like they don't have no avenue. They don't, like, it's really nobody they could call on. Like, but it's due to their own actions with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Who is this person, Spirit? Can you show me, please? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm telling you, this is really somebody, and they could have, you see how this hand is holding this coin in reverse? This is somebody who could have had a hand in somebody else's downfall. They really could have played a big part here is somebody else's have-nots. Like they had a hand in this. Two aces in reverse. They had a hand in someone else's downfall, someone's shortcoming, someone's loss of money. They could have even had a hand in someone's spirits is telling me, someone losing like their home, their place to live. With the Six of Swords in reverse, they could have had a hand in someone losing their transportation. Like this person was doing it big here with the aces in reverse. And they thought it was like so funny. They thought it was like so cool, you know what I'm saying? But it's not looking too good for them. Page of Pentacles in reverse again. Yeah, it's not. And it's a shame because this person could have children. Spirit is telling me this person has children. And whatever they did is affecting their children. But they thought it could never be them. That they were untouchable. That it could never fall back on them. Sometimes it don't fall back on you. It fall on your children. That's why you got to be careful how you treat people in these spiritual streets. You just never know. Bottom of the deck here is the Fool in reverse. And now they don't even have a calculated risk. This person don't have nowhere to go, nobody to turn to. I clarify this Fool in reverse to get the Ace of Wands in reverse again. Three aces in reverse. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody just feels powerless. They feel like they don't even know what risk to take. They don't even know, like, what's their next best leap of faith to take. Like, maybe this person feels hopeless as well with the Fool in reverse. With the two aces in Ace of Wands in reverse, I feel like somebody just made a really bad decision at the expense of someone else. This is the truth. Ace of Swords in the upright position. All right, so we got three aces out here. Five of Swords in reverse. Somebody is in some type of regret about some type of conflict they initiated. They're like, damn, I wish maybe I shouldn't have. They're seeing it's been a short-lived victory. And I feel like with the Ace of Wands in reverse twice, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Fool in reverse for this person, it's like all hitting them at once. It's all hitting them at one time. Like they was doing all of this to someone else at one time, making all these roadblocks for other people. Now it's all hitting them at one time. Queen of Cups in reverse, court card energy. This is somebody who getting their feelings and they do stupid shit. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's what it's looking like here. I'm being called away from their energy, so if it come back up, we'll go, but let's move forward. Somebody is going to learn that their feelings aren't law. Just because they feel a way don't mean they got to take action on that. Somebody is going to learn the hard way. Because with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, they're unstable now. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, they've been emotionally unstable. That's why they having all this hit. If the Tower come out, we know something. But this is all happening to them at once. Now, I pull on your energy. I get the Queen of Pentacles in the upright here. Show me this. Hermit in reverse. So it's like you could have been just stacking your bread in private, not even really, I mean, yeah, your bread, but you could have also just been grounding yourself, preparing for the moment it's time for you to come out. Like you could be somebody that just kind of like stay at the crib and stack their money, and then when it's time to go out, the Queen of Pentacles is gonna spend big. You could be that type of person that don't just spend on like frivolous stuff, but you could be at home saving your money, making your money work for you, making your money gain interest, and then you come out of hermit mode. Now you can get all the things that you want. So some of you guys may find yourself in this position, like all this saving and all this hard work is going to pay off, and now you can come out of hermit mode and get what you want, get the things that you need. Show me this. Yeah, the World card in the upright. You be waiting on like the perfect timing to do stuff. You probably one of those types of people that be like looking into the astrology and shit. When is a good time to do this, and when and all, like you probably already be like waiting for certain cycles. Like your body could be attuned to the cycles too. Like, oh, it feel like a good energy today to do this. And that's how you really got to move intentional like that. So with the World here, Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you're tapped into the like earth like energy. You probably can tell what time it is without even looking at the clock. Like you real down to earth. You real tapped into the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like you might feel the seasons changing before they change. Like it's something about somebody being real tapped in to the earth here, but it's like you in the world, you're not of it, so it's like you know how to like maneuver through the world and still like get things done and still go back in and enjoy hermit mode. So you might, spend a lot of time to yourself, or you just kind of like make sure your home and your stability is grounded and taken care of. That's like one of the most important things to you. But you going into this new cycle here, grounded, financially stable. I don't know why, but I feel like some of you guys could have been hiding out with the Hermit in reverse, and you just done hiding out. Like you want to be seen now or something like that. You want to be seen for who you truly are with the Queen of Pentacles. You want to be seen like your true self. Successful, grounded, supported. You want to be seen in your true form. Show me this. Okay, so you could have had a short little tryst with someone. You got the Two of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. I feel like you could have had a little fun here with someone, but they weren't evenly yoked with you. Okay, so they're gonna move on, or you're gonna move on, but I mean, you still gonna be good, Queen of Pentacles, With the Hermit, you just stepped outside for a little bit just to check the weather. And now you're going back in. But, I mean, you could have had a little fun. There's nothing wrong with having a little fun. What matters here is that you back grounded. You back to yourself. And, you know, you seeing yourself as what you really supposed to be doing. So you probably had a little fun. And you're like, okay, now Queen of Pentacles is in the Hermit. I got to get back responsible. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is. Because we got the Two of Cups here. So y'all could have both been on, you know, a little fun mission or whatever. But now it's back to business. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. So it's like now it's back to business. Now it's back to what I really need to be juggling, what I really need to be looking at, you know, things of that nature. Yeah, Nine of Wands. And I feel like even with this energy, let me put this over here. With this Two of Cups and Knight of Wands in reverse, this is just the same old shit, different day. So you could have been dealing with somebody that was like familiar, you know, like they don't have to look like your type, but their energy could have been familiar. And you know, I mean, the effects kind of like wore off with the Nine of Wands. Now, some of you guys could be thinking like, should I give this person another chance? Because it looks like they might come back around. But with the Two of Cups in reverse, I still don't see like the same love language there. With the Nine of Wands, this would just be like holding on for holding on's sake. Let me see, what is this? Yeah, Nine of Wands. Knights of Wands in reverse again. Yeah. It's going to be the same old shit, different day. Same energy, different body. This is somebody you've experienced before. This could be a test of your willpower as well. High Priestess here in the upright position. Don't let this person's charm or whatever they have that you adore and or whatever. Hey, Lindy. Don't let this person's charm or passion or whatever they have to offer pull you back from your intuition. Make you doubt yourself. All right. I feel like intuitively, you probably know this isn't going anywhere. Okay. But somebody could just like want a warm body next to them. Or somebody's kind of like, well, I'm willing to deal with the in and out. You know, because I already know, High Priestess already know that's what the type of time they on. But, you know, with the Two of Cups in reverse, just keep that in mind that there won't be like any true like love connection there. It'll be lots of physical stuff in increments. It won't be consistent. So with the Nine of Wands, you're going to be like, you know, see how he looking at him on the Nine of Wands? This is somebody you be around them and you always sizing them up. Intuitively, you could be reading them, picking up on their energy. You know they don't have the staying power or whatever it is you need with the Nine of Wands in reverse. They don't have that consistency for that. So just be mindful of that. Your intuition gonna be going off like bells. You know what I'm saying? Like alarms with the High Priestess here. For some of you, this is someone who's hurt you before. And they not doing too swell. And they're going to try to come around and like, hey, Lily Cat. They're going to try to come around like, oh, you know. And I feel like it's high-key disrespectful. I feel like someone just feels like you're supposed to always be there with the Nine of Wands. Like somebody could be under this impression that no matter what they go through, no matter what they do, how far they veer off, or whatever, that they can always come back to you and you gonna always hold them down with this Nine of Wands. And your intuition is so against that. Show me this. Because I feel like they got you fucked up. I do. If they think that with the Knight of Wands in reverse twice, because then that means they're not going to be there for you when you need them. They're only going to be looking to you to be there for them when they need you. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It doesn't add up. It's not going to be any generational wealth created there. If anything, it's going to be a blockage. If anything, it's going to be a drain. Let me see. Knight of Swords, 10 of Cups. And when I was looking at this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit was like saying somebody want their family back. Girl, bye. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody broke somebody's heart. And now and if you don't got a family with them, they just want back that stability and that joy and that covering that they feel like they had when they was around you. And this person may be coming in pretty aggressive to try to reclaim this. Hey, Tanaya. Show me this. Show me this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, please. King of Wands in reverse. With the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, let me move this. If you take this energy back, this person bring out the worst in you. King of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, that's not a match. This person could bring the worst out of you, literally. Have you upset, cussing, arguing, all the things, and they're not even loyal. With the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, they got a family elsewhere, or they got responsibilities elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a waste of your time and your essence with the High Priestess. It's a waste. And this is like, with this Knight of Swords rushing into this 10 of Cups, this is somebody who got a lot of conflict in their life, got a lot of bullshit going on. They're rushing into your 10 of Cups to take shelter from the storm they've created. Somebody's in a storm, and they rushing towards your stability, your pentacles, your cups, to take shelter from this. Or this is what they want to do. But the Knights are all about action. But intuitively, you already know this is a waste. This is a waste. The King of Wands in reverse is a waste to the High Priestess. They are a detriment to the High Priestess. All right, but I mean, you know, you're grown. You do what you want to do. But with the Ace of Cups, all these aces that's coming up in reverse, the only ace we had in the upright for this energy was the Ace of Swords. Speaking to the truth of what we were talking about earlier. And now this is like the Ace of Wands in reverse twice, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, now the Ace of Cups. That's damn near all the wands. I mean, all the aces. You know? But, you know, I just heard that song by Trey Songz when he be saying some shit like, I fumbled your heart. That's what I'm seeing here with this Ace of Cups in reverse. So somebody that fumbled your heart due to their inflated ego or whatever, or if you're a male here with this Queen of Swords in reverse, due to their fucking foul mouth and fucking nasty attitude, somebody is feeling like they fucked up. You could have represented some type of stability for someone, but with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you don't represent that for them anymore. They've lost that chance. Ace of Cups in reverse. They've lost that. They don't get that anymore. They don't get your heart anymore. They don't get your vulnerability anymore. And with the Queen of Swords crowning this Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in reverse, if they do say something to you, you might have you might have a few choice words for them. All right. Now, there's also somebody out here, this King of Wands in reverse, crowning this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, who not taking care of their family. Somebody not taking care of their family here. Somebody's the reason for their family's downfall. Or their children's lack of funds and security. They're the cause of this shit. And they could lie to themselves and be in denial, but they are. They are. All right. Show me this Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups. What's this Knight of Swords doing? Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so a couple things here. You could have a feminine energy, like there could be a woman who operates out of very masculine energy. Okay, and I'm not talking about gay or straight or none of that. That's not the point. I'm talking about somebody's energy. They could look very feminine, like the Queen of Wands does, but their energy is very aggressive. So they could be operating out of their own toxic masculinity. We'll call it that. With the Ten of Cups, they want to like aggress anybody's happiness. Somebody's joy and happiness overshadows someone. So this Queen of Wands in reverse here feels like it could be your fault, HP, that they don't have their family, or the family they dreamed of, or the happiness that they dreamed of. And this is why, with this Knight of Swords and the After Tarot, this is why they could be attacking your happiness. Because they feel like, oh, if you wouldn't have whatever, you know. Now, for some of you guys, whoever this person is in the Queen of Wands in reverse, they're very insecure. They're attacking the wrong person, Spirit is saying. Show me this. Seven of Wands. Yeah, they're attacking the wrong person. Your happiness is protected here. Seven of Wands, Ten of Cups. It's like this Queen of Wands in reverse is unjustly trying to attack your happiness. It's protected. Like your immediate family is protected, but this person is relentless. Of course, with the Queen of Wands in reverse, they could be using magic. We already know this. Or they could be trying to use some type of charm to get somebody to do it for them. They could be using charm to get this Knight of Swords to do it for them. This Queen of Wands in reverse wants somebody to hurt you to prove to them that they love them. So this is like, if you really love me or whatever, you'll hurt collective to prove that to me. Like, this is messy. But it's due to this person's insecurities here? Show me this. Queen of Wands in the upright. Somebody feels like you're fierce competition. Okay, somebody, even if you're not a part of it, somebody has put you in competition with them. So they're trying to mirror you. Like, whatever they're jealous of about you, they're trying to mirror that. Like, if they're jealous of your hair, they trying to do their hair like yours. If they jealous of the way you dress, they trying to dress like you. They jealous of the way you speak, they're trying to speak like you. Like, somebody is really trying to be a mirror image to you to keep this King of Wands in reverse. It's not working. And Spirit is saying this is past tense for somebody, but see, we got the King of Wands in reverse again. I'm telling you, it's not working. But anyway, they mirrored you to like get this person or something. I don't know. This is childish as fuck. But it didn't keep this person. And high key, this King of Wands in reverse was trying to turn this person into like a mini version of you. That didn't work either. Something's not working. All right. That's why somebody's bitter. You got the Nine of Cups in the upright. You happy on your own. These people's energy is fucking exhausting, bro. Like on God, their energy is so fucking exhausting. Like, to exist this way must be miserable. I'm telling you, to exist like this, always competing, always comparing, always trying to like be. That shit has to be fucking exhausting. Just reading and picking up on the energy is fucking draining. So just imagine being around this person in a relationship or in a friendship or just whatever. Just being around these types of people is detrimental. Like, it's fucking weird. And I don't even know these people. And I'm just like feeling this shit. Like, it's like, ugh. This is their life though. This is their world. This is their world. Now you got this Nine of Cups here. So you off like you could be living big right now. You could be doing it big. Like, you could be eating whatever you want, drinking whatever you want, smoking. I hope you're only smoking one thing. Whatever you want. Things could be going good for you. You could be finding right now that a lot of your needs are being met. And that's so important that if that's happening for you right now, you need to lock in on that. You're right, Tiff. You're right. So you could be finding that, okay? That a lot of the things that you want are manifesting for you. You already know I'm about to, Tiff. I'm about to right now, girl. You know me, Tiff. You could be doing really good right now, you know? You could be satisfied in some areas of your life. Yeah, I clarify the Nine of Cups. I get the Four of Wands. You could love your home. You could love your environment. I know this ain't going to be for everybody, but it's for who it's for. You can have everything you need. You could probably go in the kitchen right now and cook something. Or if you don't want to cook something, you see how he bringing his food to him on the Nine of Cups? You might be able to order whatever you want. Like, somebody is in a very stable position aside from this bullshit. These other people's energy. Page of Cups here. You could just be in a really lighthearted mood too. Like, you know, laughing, chilling. Like somebody's in a good space. They really don't need for nothing either. Like they could cover all their own expenses. They could, you know, indulge in the five senses. You know what I'm saying? Show me this, please. Yeah, look at this. The Magician in the upright position, major arcana, and Wheel of Fortune, major arcana in the upright. Like, and it's not going to end here, okay? Tower in reverse. I told you if the tower come out, we know something. But now it's coming out in reverse for your energy. So if somebody was trying to send some like negative shit to you to like tear down your foundation, Four of Wands in the upright, Wheel of Fortune, Magician, Tower in reverse. That's not gonna happen here. I feel like you've unlocked something, and you're manifesting good things, and they're coming in. And with the Tower in reverse, roadblocks are being cleared out of your way. Page of Cups, you feeling renewed. Some of you may be kind of suspicious. You may be kind of suspicious. I don't know why I'm saying suspicious with the Page of Cups, but it's kind of like you like, is it actually safe to be happy? Yes, it's safe to be happy, bitch. No, it's safe. Tower reverse, Page of Cups, you can be like, man, can I really like peek outside? Like it's okay, the storm is over. Yeah, it's fine. You safe. You got the Seven of Wands, High Priestess, Magician, Wheel of Fortune, Tower in reverse, a lot of major arcana. Yeah, you are safe. Safe for you to be happy now. And I rebuke all you fucking monitoring spirits and enemies that be trying to attack my collective when I be giving them good messages. All right? And I bind your motherfucking ass up in the pits of hell. Because y'all is playing around too much. Y'all want people to do bad because you got an ugly spirit. Well, my collective don't deserve that. Fuck that shit. Somebody got to speak power over this shit. I don't care if it's uncomfortable or not. It's supposed to be uncomfortable because you don't belong here. Now, the Tower in reverse here, you fine, you safe. You just looking at all the debris of everything that has happened, you know, up until this time period. But I feel like here with this major arcana, Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune, you've manifested a good life for yourself, a good season, a few good seasons for yourself. And it's time for you to be proud of that and indulge in that with that Nine of Cups. And you're going to have a lot of people scrambling, trying to get back in your energy any kind of way because, you know, that's one thing I had to learn on my journey, gang. When you got favor on your life, you can't just be fucking with everybody. You can't. Because some people need to go through their karma. A lot of people, and I'm not going to go too deep in it because I get pissed off, but a lot of people, they be out here trying to get they lick back for shit they started with people. They be out here trying to hide up under people who ain't got no bad karma on them to run away from the shit they didn't cause. And when you got favor on you like that, you can't just be around everybody. Fuck around these people bad deeds and bad energy or fuck up the system you got going. They lacking. So now every time they come around you, you lacking. Hell no. You've cleared a major blockage in your life here with this Tower in reverse. It's time for the blessings to flow in and you keep manifesting that shit. And every fucking month, you need to be doing some type of clearing, protecting, banishing, removing every month, once a month. That's not hard to do. You get the tools you need, you clear everything out. Once a month is not hard for a big sweep of the energies in your life, your home, your space, your environment. You know what I'm saying? And then you replace it with something sweet, with this Wheel of Fortune and this Magician. That's not hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I really feel like with this world in the upright, I'm telling you, you've unlocked something. And a lot of these blockages are being removed. Because a lot of these energies are facing their own shit. And the work you've been doing is working. And you staying out the way and focusing on your own shit is working. Stop letting these people with contentious ass spirits, bitter spirits, lustful spirits come into your life and distract you and suck up all your good energy. You know what I'm saying? And we got to learn that we don't got to be nice to be spiritual. We don't got to be ever compromising to be spiritual. Some of the best spiritual people have heavy, strong boundaries because this type of shit be out here. All right, it's time to revoke access with the Seven of Wands here and the High Priestess here. It's time you start revoking people's access to you. Something don't feel right about them, don't let them too close then. Because your intuition is spot on. Because once these types of parasites get in, it's hard to get them out. And shit about to be going good for you. But you brought this in. You've called this in. What do we have, please? Five of Swords, and then you win. You win. Remember they had the Five of Swords in reverse earlier, and it was like, oh, they wish they wouldn't have initiated all of this. And stop thinking like magic and using your spiritual energy and your powers that you were born with are bad. It's not. There's nothing wrong with fighting back and putting up strong boundaries. And we are in a timeline where we need to have strong spiritual boundaries. Because we have been given access, High Priestess, to the Akashic Records and to knowledge. And what we know is that these are old spirits we are fighting. This is nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. And the only thing that's going to counter these negative, lower level spirits is spiritual work. It's more, you can't just talk about it. It's like you got to be about it. But you win ultimately here. Somebody with this Five of Swords, someone is able to like speak things over people's lives or into existence. What is this? Yeah, because the enemy is realizing here, Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse again. It's not working. Whatever they was trying to take from you, it's not working. And you can look into your own life and see areas where they wasn't able to stop. Look into your life right now as something that blossomed well for you, and you know that they couldn't be too strong. They wasn't able to stop that. They're realizing that. Show me this Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Some of them could be like losing their job due to their ignorance or some shit. Or just the way they moving. Show me this, please. Ace of Cups in the upright. And somebody knows, it's like, damn, all this shit is happening because I should have been showing love. I should have been moving from my heart. This is why something's not working out for somebody. And they're realizing it. Like, I should have been more loving in certain situations. I should have been more kind, more compassionate, more considerate. And this is why something ain't working out for somebody. Because they weren't. All right. What do we have, please? Knight of Cups in reverse with the Moon in reverse. So somebody's intentions have become clear. Now, somebody could have got with somebody on a rebound here with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Five of Pentacles. So this is somebody that when they're going through like a breakup or something, they have to hurry up and find a rebound because they don't want to be left out in the cold too long. But I feel like this person did this to the wrong person here. With the Moon in reverse. Hey, HP3. Show me this. Hermit. See, this Knight of Cups in reverse was on the rebound, and they went towards this Hermit. This wise person, you know, this grounded person. They shouldn't have done that. The Queen of Swords in reverse. They shouldn't have done that. Man. Now, with this Queen of Swords in reverse, too, it's like somebody was on the rebound. Knight of Cups in reverse, Moon in reverse, Five of Pentacles. They went towards this Hermit. And then, you know, with the Moon, this is moody. The Knight of Cups in reverse is like somebody who's like emotionally messy. Like they'll love bomb you and then like drop you off the face of the cliff, or they'll disappear into the abyss with the Moon crowning the Hermit here. Or with the Queen of Swords in reverse, they just become real mean spirited because they on a rebound, which means they've got somebody in waiting with the Moon and the Five of Pentacles that they're waiting to take them back. If this person gets taken back by whoever this Five of Pentacles energy is, then they become mean to you. Or to whoever, you know. But the problem is this person's a hermit. So the reason this Knight of Cups in reverse person could be in a very uncomfortable situation now is because they went looking for someone to pull into some like weird emotional triangle or something. Show me this. Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse. I say a love triangle, period. I ain't gonna ever lie to you. Three of Cups in reverse. So this Knight of Cups in reverse got this Hermit involved in the Three of Cups in reverse. Now, we can't just be like, oh, the Hermit is innocent because the Hermit is too wise. The Hermit knows. But I feel like the Hermit was bored or something. It just was kind of like, all right, I'll let you in for a spell. Queen of Cups in reverse. So this Knight of Cups in reverse could be dealing with like a older woman, or they just deal with people who are gonna like mother them and fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need that. But to be honest, with the Three of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups all being in reverse, crowning this Five of Pentacles, this is a very emotionally messy situation. You're better off in hermit mode. Moon in reverse. Because every time this person goes through these emotional bouts with this Queen of Cups in reverse, they're going to keep trying to seek you out. Moon in reverse. Where are you at? What's your location? Queen of Swords in reverse. Then they become rude or mean-spirited. This is toxic because they're dumping whatever they're feeling from this Queen of Cups into you or onto you. And some of you need to be mindful of this. After you are intimate with somebody, are you moody? Are you angry? Are you mean-spirited? Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you overly emotional? If so, that's because you picked up something from whatever somebody else got going on outside of you. Did your money get weird? Something like that. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hey, Savon. All right, I'm back. I had to blow my nose. I didn't want to be all in y'all ear. Okay. Yeah, well, they siphoned your energy. It was some kind of energy transfer here. And then with the two queens in reverse here, now, I'll tap in for my fellas too, but for my ladies, you guys are receivers, right? So when someone plugs into you, it's like you download everything they going through. Now, if you sleeping with somebody that's going through a breakup, right? Maybe they not telling you this, or maybe you think you can heal them with the alchemy of your love or some shit. Whether they take a spiritual bath or not, if they coming to you and they broken and going through grief and going through loss, broke, money ain't flowing right, they heartbroken over someone that they on the in and outs with, all that shit be downloaded into you. So you got to be mindful of that. And then if they sleeping with multiple people, unprotected, and they just reckless in the spirit, you're going to be finding yourself being like low-key delusional or absent-minded or feeling off, you know? And that's for my highly sensitive women, because I already know it's going to be a naysayer. Like, no, that's not true because A, B, and C will. Everybody's experience is different. So, okay. But, and now for my fellas, you plugging into people who are discombobulated, overly emotional, they finances ain't running right, they off the wall, they doing this, they doing that. You are uploading all of that shit into you. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful. And even if it's not physical, but I mean it's physical with the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, all that shit in reverse. It's physical for some of you. But with the Moon in reverse, the Queen of Cups, it could be emotional or spiritual in some aspects with that High Priestess. So it's like you got to be mindful of that. When somebody comes to you, are they all over the place? See, for me, I deal with a lot of people who come to me with an anxious spirit. I don't like it. Because when people come to you with an anxious spirit, they want you to receive that. And they don't just want you to receive it, they want you to embody it with them. I can't be anxious with you, baby. I can't be in no state of anxiety every time I'm around you, talk to you. Oh, I can't, and I won't. You got to be very picky, like I said, with the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess, very protective of who you allow access to you and what you give access to and what you are accessing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of unstable energy here with the Moon in reverse. It's like somebody is always up and down. They could be in confrontation with someone and come to you just to lay with you to get that shit like, oh, stress relief. Like, don't let nobody use you as stress relief. Especially if they ain't pouring into you in no kind of way. Don't let nobody get used to using you as a tool in their life to your detriment. All right? You got to be real picky. But with the Moon in reverse, all of this is going to become clear to you, or it's becoming clear to you right now. Because you might be hearing some of this shit and be like, damn, that's how I was when I was around them. That's how I was feeling. That's what was taking place, and that's why. Because somebody was uploading, downloading, whatever. It was an unhealthy energy exchange here. Because somebody's heart and spirit was somewhere else with this Three of Cups in reverse. You know what I'm saying? And you got these people that'll just use you as like a charging station, like a Tesla or some shit. Just because they in the Five of Pentacles, Knight of Cups in reverse, because they feeling low. And I'm telling you, people actually sit back and be like, damn, I'm doing bad right now. I'm feeling low. Who gonna be the most understanding of my situation and is gonna let me plug into them? And then what I'm also hearing too, this is like somebody that's like, if this is a player like the Knight of Cups in reverse is, this is somebody that's like, oh, it's over this time with so and so. But this person got a soul tie with so and so. So as soon as they act like it's over and they start gravitating towards your energy, so and so gonna try to re-lock in on their ass. And that's where their heart is. And I saw something the other day. I'm going to post it on my Instagram. I forgot to post it today. But I saw a quote that said, they're not avoidant. They're just avoiding you. And then the critical thinking set in. I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. You know, so sometimes you got to think about that shit. Like, somebody just ain't avoidant. You know what I'm saying? They just may be avoiding you. And that's what I feel like with this Knight of Cups, Moon in reverse energy is. This person ain't avoiding. They just avoiding you. But then when they need you to recharge them emotionally or sexually or King of Wands in reverse, get that ego stroke, they're going to be right back over there. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But let's move forward. Because that was a lot. What do we have, please? Please. 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So what? I feel like somebody is like, I don't give a fuck about being sad. I don't give a fuck about guilt, shame. I'm not in a dark space over nobody. Like, somebody don't give a fuck. Yeah. What's up, Ezra? Somebody don't give a fuck. Love to see it. Lovers in reverse. Yeah, somebody like, I ain't bound to nobody. I ain't tied to nobody. I ain't worried about nobody. I'm not sad over nobody. Like, that's how somebody really feel right now. Like, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Somebody like, where the bag at? No. Yeah, show me this. Seven of Swords. Yeah. Somebody has strategically, also too, somebody has strategically moved away from everybody that was trying to make them feel like that. And somebody also too, they like, I already know I couldn't trust them in the first place, so why would I be sad over them? Why would I be mourning the loss of them in my life? Why would I feel guilty for not giving a fuck? Like, you knew you couldn't trust a certain person or a situation or whatever, so you're not sitting around being sad because you already knew what was going on. You probably just allow some shit to play out. Let's see what this is. What's this Seven of Swords? Five of Cups. Yeah, you already knew somebody wanted you to be down bad. You couldn't trust them. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. 555. You already knew somebody was on some weird shit. You know? Yeah, you already knew what was up. That's why you ain't sad. That's why you ain't, you know, like, you ever went through a breakup or a separation or a disconnect from people you cared about and you really felt sad or some shit about it. But you ever knew that you didn't do nothing wrong, that you was like, whatever, and somebody leave you or you have to separate from something or someone, but you don't mourn it. Like, you're not mourning. I feel like you in that space. Like, just some shit just ain't worth, like, mourning and the tears and the sadness because they was already shifty. The situation was already unstable. It was already like, you know what I mean? So, you could be feeling like that, you know? And for those of you who ain't used to my style of reading, we be moving through these messages. We don't be harping on one thing for too long. We go with spirit. Where spirit lead, I follow. So this ain't for you. But this for somebody who has made up in their mind that they ain't about to feel guilt, shame, sadness, nothing over people that they was an open enemy they couldn't trust anyway. 5 of Wands. You just done with all the drama that came along with it. You know? All right, let's see here. All right, let's go. What do we have, please? Four of Wands in reverse. What is this Four of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit? Okay. So you've worn out your welcome, or people want you to feel like you've worn out your welcome here. Four of Cups and Four of Wands in reverse with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there's going to be some type of shady ass unanimous vote to make you feel uncomfortable in a space. Now, for some of you guys, this could be in whatever your work field is. For some of you guys, this is just a group of messy ass motherfuckers who think they own something that doesn't even exist with the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this could be people on the internet who feel like they own a certain social media platform and can't nobody be owning but them. It's something invisible. It's something that's not grounded. Something that doesn't have a physical location for some. And for some, it's something where you've outworn your welcome or you've outstayed. It's time to go. It's time to go. You don't work well with these people. You don't get along with these motherfuckers. They don't got no plans of action they gonna take. It's nothing growing there. So leaving wouldn't be a problem anyway. Now, if this is like some type of group of people you involved in, they ain't stable with the Four of Wands in reverse. So why are you around them? You don't want to be the fourth unstable motherfucker around these people. It's time to go. I clarify this energy. I get the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. You got a greedy bitch in your energy here. There's somebody who ain't even paid the cost to be the boss. Okay? They don't got no fucking skills, no fucking references. They ain't even stable and grounded themselves. It's like somebody wants a position here that they haven't earned. Spirit gonna let them see what it's like. Tower. And this person gonna get this position, and they not gonna be grounded and prepared enough for it. It's gonna drive their ass crazy. It's like somebody wanting your spot. Then when they get it, they see with the Tower how much responsibility and how hard it is to hold that position. And then they crumble with the Tower when they get it. Be careful what you ask for. But whoever this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is, they doing it all out of greed. It's not because they care. It's they just want to be seen as the boss. They just want to be seen as better than everybody else. But they got a whole fucking burning tower following them everywhere in their own backyard. So they want to see what it's like to be in your shoes. They're going to see all of it. The losses you had to take to get to where you are, the towers you had to face to get to where you are. They going to get all of that shit. Because they sitting up. See, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is a greedy bitch. They miserly. They mean-spirited. They jealous. They unstable. They ungrounded, rather. And they always pocket watching somebody. They want what everybody else got. They ain't appreciative of the shit they got. So they'll look out and see somebody else having something that they possibly even have. And they just ain't looked because they a hoarder. They hoard shit. They want what somebody else got. They got it in that fucking junk drawer of their own. So they ask in spirit, oh, I want what so-and-so got. If I was in their position, I would do this. If I was in their position, I would do that. If I had what they had, I would do this. They about to get it. And with the Tower, they gonna see it ain't so fucking easy. So you better be careful who you put your mouth on. and what you wishing you had and what you coveting of other people. Because Spirit will give you that shit, and then you will swear the motherfucker that you was jealous of or coveting done did some shit to you. Nah, it's your mouth. Your mouth, your words are spells. Be mindful of that shit. You sitting up watching and looking and wishing and saying if you had, you might get a taste of that. Y'all remember that saying? If everybody threw their problems in a pile, you see how many people be hurry up to grab their own shit back. But somebody about to get a taste of what it's like to be somebody else since they want to be it so bad. Since they want what somebody else got so bad, they gonna get it in the form of a tower. And they gonna be like, oh, that same person I was jealous of, they did root work on me. They doing witchcraft on me. But the part they not gonna say, I'ma say. Because I was trying to make sure they didn't have that, and now I don't have it. So they must have been doing something to me. Or I was jealous of this, and they have it, and I don't. And I was getting it. Like, it's going to be a whole lot with the tower. Show me this. I'm going to say the quiet part out loud. Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. You off to something else. You building something else. They want the shit that you came out of. They want, motherfuckers be wanting to be like you so bad, or wanna be in your lane so bad. They even want to have your problems. You could be like, oh, people stalking me. Now they want to be stalked. Goofy shit. Right? And while they sitting up here trying to covet the shit that you had to go through to get to where you are, they don't see the progress you made. They don't see the work you put in. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. All they see is their skewed ass perception of who you are and what you have and why you don't deserve it and why they do. But I'm speaking to somebody here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles that put in fucking work. Whether a motherfucker saw it or not. Somebody was putting in work. Somebody was solid on their journey. You got these miserly ass people around you who want to discount what you've been through and how you've come out of it because they can't relate, because it wasn't their mission, or they wish it was. All right, let's move this out of the way. Show me this Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Because somebody been on their mission a long time. They can show and prove with the Eight of Pentacles. Page of Wands, yeah. See, you on to something else. You on to something different. Two of Wands, you've expanded. You around different shit now. You're in a whole nother location, a whole nother mindset. Taking action towards something that's more expansive than this old shit that broke you. And you possibly have people who trying to reach out to the old you. I guarantee you, the people who used to know you wouldn't even know how to be around you right now because you're not that person no more. And you don't have to be the same person you was 5, 6, 7 months ago, 7 years ago, 2 years ago, and fucking day ago. You know what I'm saying? People want to reach out to the old you. Five of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords after tarot. The old you is dead and gone, baby. People probably only remember you from whatever struggles you were in when they was around you, or when they were in your life. That's all people can kind of like remember you. Oh, I remember when Collective, I remember when HP was down bad, I remember when they were struggling, but that's not you anymore. So they can't talk to you like the same person that was struggling and didn't have nothing, because now you've grown and you've accumulated things. You've grown things in your life. They can't talk to you like the person who didn't know themselves all the way. Who hadn't stepped into their power, or who knew their power but it was being shrunk because they was around people who didn't know theirs. They can't talk to you like that no more. They can't be around you like that no more. Confirmation. I clarified the Five of Pentacles. I get the King of Pentacles. Yeah. They can't. That's not you anymore. Confirmation, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords in the upright position. So I'm telling you the truth. People could have benefited from you being timid or just like, you know, when you first get out of a struggle, it takes time for you to get back on your feet. Five of Pentacles in reverse. People could have came into your life when you were really trying to get back on your feet or figure things out. So you could have been a little timid because of the experience with the Three of Swords, the losses you had to take, and all the things. It takes your nervous system time to reset and come back to where it's supposed to be at. And people got used to that energy of you. Then when you stepped into this King of Pentacles, it's like, oh, I don't know you no more. Ace of Swords. Oh, collective HP has changed. You're supposed to change. So anybody that's just sitting around like, oh, that's just the way I am, accepting bullshit, then you don't need to be around them anyway. All right, let's see. Greetings, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. Like the video, subscribe, comment, all the things. All right, let's see. Here, Eight of Swords. People liked it better when you were stuck in your head, self-conscious, doubting yourself, or self-sabotaging, didn't know who you were, didn't see who you were. Six of Pentacles in reverse. They also liked it too when you accepted less. Lowered expectations. They liked it when you didn't expect shit or when you didn't want shit in return. They loved it. They loved when you were just pouring out or giving out and they could just breadcrumb you. What's up, Red? They loved it when you was accepting the bare minimum and thinking, Eight of Swords, that it was something that you were doing. So you was around motherfuckers that would like give you the bare minimum or less than the bare minimum. And they liked that you would be self-conscious even about accepting that. Like, wait a minute. You know, do I really deserve them to be kind back to me? Do I really deserve for them to give an even exchange of energy with me? People loved it when you was stuck in your head. No, they loved it. And you know, you have some people here that could have like, maybe they did give to you, but with the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Swords here, they gave to you and hung it like a carrot over your head. So that you would like trap yourself into some subservience to them. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse. When you powerful and you have a good spirit about you, people do that to you. And another way here, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Swords, it's like people try to trap you into some type of fucking kindness to them. To where you always on the output. You always giving out. But they want you to bind your hands when it's time to receive. They love you when you giving. But when you ready to receive for whatever it is you've given out, even exchange, now they want you to be self-conscious about that. Now they want you to like turn a blind eye. Yeah, you got to stay away from these types of energies. All right, let's move forward. You know that saying where people be like, oh, when people borrow money from you, they nice in the motherfucker. But when it's time for you to get that money back, they give it back to you with a fucked up ass attitude. It's like that energy with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Swords. Like a motherfucker be nice and sweet when they trying to get some shit from you. But then when it's time for them to be accountable or keep their word, now they mad all of a sudden. You know, that's that type of energy here with the Pentacles. Yeah, Gio. Period. All of a sudden they devaluing whatever it was. But when they needed it, when they wanted it, you know what I'm saying, they was sweet as fuck. That's why you can't be too kind to people. They get to thinking you owe them something. All right, what do we have for the HPs, please? King of Swords in the upright. You just calling it like you see it. 5 of Wands in reverse. You dead in a lot of shit. You might be the type of person you don't really argue with folks, but it's kind of like it's to this point now where it's like I said what I said. King of Swords in the upright comes with all the facts. That's gonna shut a lot of foolishness down, confrontation down. Somebody may think that they can outwit you. Good. Allow them to think that. But when it's time for you to speak or show what you know, King of Swords in the upright, everybody gonna sit their ass down. See, that's the thing. We live in a timeline where people think you're supposed to always be confrontational, bragging and boasting about how big you are, this, and that. The King of Swords is very calculated. And then when you finally say some shit and you shut it down and you got pure facts, because the King of Swords they're not coming with emotion. They coming with pure facts. And everybody want to sit still and get quiet and look stupid. You ever shut a motherfucker down with the truth and they can't even say nothing? They just got to look. They just got to do that little dumbass look. You know what I'm saying? That's all people going to be able to do with this 5 of Wands in reverse. Because you coming with pure facts and you coming with the truth here with this Ace of Swords in the upright. It's no argument when you coming with the truth. The truth doesn't become a lie just because you don't like it. And it's a lot of people who are offended by the truth. Yeah, Chino, then they stutter. You know what I'm saying? People don't like uncomfortable truths. But the King of Swords in the upright doesn't have a problem with dishing out those uncomfortable truths. You know, everybody wants you to be politically correct and tiptoe around all these self-diagnoses they done gave themselves so they can avoid accountability. And nobody got time for that shit. At the end of the fucking day, we're all grown. We know what we doing. We know what we doing. Show me this, please. You're welcome. Eight of Cups in reverse. So now the people in this 5 of Wands, they're going to be backtracking. A lot of people are about to be backtracking against things they said about you or to you, or the lies they told. Hierophant in reverse. They about to start backtracking on the ways they prayed on your downfall, prayed against you. Now it's a lot of people scrambling and backtracking. Oh, I mean, I did say that. They're gonna try to lessen all the bullshit they did. I mean, when I did pray against Collective or I did pray against HP, but it was only because I felt like this or I felt like they were feeling like this. Like somebody about to blame everything on feelings with the Eight of Cups in reverse. No facts, just feelings and a confrontational ass spirit. And you probably got some people in your energy right now that's doing it because they're trying to think of a way to jump back into your space with the Eight of Cups. Somebody want to come back. Somebody want to backtrack on everything they said, all the confrontation they brought in your life, all the whatever, spiritual warfare they brought in your life. They want to backtrack on that now. They want to, thank you, Spirit, backpedal. A lot of motherfuckers want to backpedal. But if you was to listen, and you don't got to listen, because I'm telling you why they feel like this. They going to blame it on their feelings. And that's going to be a red flag to you, because also every time you feeling imbalanced, I'm supposed to put up with some shit from you. Pay attention to that shit. They're going to blame everything they said or did to you on how they was feeling. Hold on, let me mute this so I can blow my nose. All right. That's why I don't really fuck with people who get in their feelings and get to acting reckless. Like, I'm telling you, so somebody gonna come back around or they trying, and it's gonna be like, yeah, I was treating you fucked up because I was feeling like this. But what you don't hear is this Hierophant in reverse, these prayers. They said some fucked up wishes upon you because of their feelings. Or I wish everything would fall apart for Collective. HP. So that's why it's going back to the top of the read when I was telling you all this shit that they was wishing on you is now happening for them. Somebody really wanted to affect your livelihood, your luck, all the things. Show me this. Hangman in reverse. So now they done had an epiphany. Only reason they done had an epiphany is because shit is not adding up. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, this is why they're having an epiphany. People went against their intuition to get on your nerves. Their intuition could have been screaming at them. It's not worth it. Don't do it. But they didn't listen. So it is what it is. You know? And whoever this is, they got some type of spiritual envy towards you too. Because you got the High Priestess in the upright. They're coming out as the High Priestess in reverse. So a part of the reasons they was on like that was because they had some spiritual envy towards you. All right. Show me this. And we're going to move forward. Four of Cups in reverse. See, they didn't care. They had no empathy or no compassion for you. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords in the upright. They wished you all the bad things. They wanted you to lose so much because they was discontent with you or discontent with their life, bored. You got to be bored to be taking this much energy and time on other people. You have to. You have to have nothing going on good in your life. Because when you getting fucked right or you eating good or you making money and you love yourself, you feeling good, you ain't got time to be like this. You ain't got time to be sitting around sussing other motherfuckers and meddling in other people's lives. When you really enjoying your existence and grateful for the shit you have, do you really have time to be doing this? Like, honestly, that's where I'll be getting it. I don't really be reasoning with folks. Because when you compassionate and kind with yourself, it's easier to be kind and compassionate with others. It ain't even about if you got a relationship in your life. It ain't even about that. You can't be good to somebody unless you're in a relationship. You can't be a good fucking decent person if you ain't in a relationship. You know how many people is single and just taking care of themselves and doing their own thing and they still decent people? Like, I don't get it. I don't want to get it. All right, let's move forward. All right, gang. Okay, what do we have, please? Page of Cups in reverse here with the Sun in reverse. Okay, somebody's child may feel like they're owed an apology. Now, I already know somebody gonna be like, well, I'm the parent and I don't have to apologize to my kid. I provide for them and that's your business. I'm just reading the energy. There's a child out here who feels like they just wish mom or dad would say sorry to them. They just wish mom or dad would like make them a priority with the Sun in reverse. Okay? I don't know your life, but this is what Spirit is telling me. It don't matter how old this child is. There's a child who feels like that. The inner child, whatever, feels like, I really wish, and even if it's not an apology, I just really wish dad or mom would say something kind to me for once. Not fuss at me all the time. Not yell at me. Not brush me off. Not make me feel like I come second to other things. Not always respond to me like I'm annoying them. Or like they could be doing something better than talking to me or being kind to me. Show me this. Why is this child saying this, please? World in reverse and Judgment. Because it happens all the time. It's like, dang. Can I get a break? Like, even the simplest things. Oh, what are we having for dinner? They get yelled at for that. Somebody really, there's a child here that really feels like, now this child could be praying too. Like, I hope my mom or my dad get in trouble for the way they talk to me or treat me. There's a child who feels like this. And this child is tapped into their emotions. They probably be praying with the judgment like, can you make my mom or my dad talk nicer to me? Or can we have fun without like a harsh overtone to it? Something like that. Now, also, too, here, somebody is under judgment for stunting a child's growth. Now, somebody has done something unjust to a child and it stunted their growth. This could be emotionally. So, like, somebody could be like 21 and still operate like at whatever age this took place with them. It was some type of harsh stop here. Stop some type of evolution of a child's spirit. Like a child's spirit was broken. And somebody under judgment for that. Show me. Period. Justice in the upright. Yeah. Whoever did this to this child, stunted their growth, or put something traumatic in the way of them experiencing life, they under judgment, harsh judgment. Judgment and the justice. Yeah. They world gonna stop too. Show me this. Period. Emperor. Major arcana after major arcana. Yes. Confirmation. Spirit coming down hard. I'm telling you. Ain't no leeway for this person. Ain't no leeway. They in a lot of trouble. They in a lot of trouble for this. For the judgment, the justice, and the emperor to show up. That's judge, jury, and executioner, bitch. Somebody in a lot of trouble for doing this to somebody. Yeah. And it's justice. It's rightfully so. I don't care how old this child is now. That's not the point. Somebody stole somebody's innocence, stopped someone's innocence, shifted the trajectory of someone's life due to removing their innocence or tampering with it, or tampering with their growth process. Arrested development, with the world in reverse and the pages are children in reverse. It's like somebody's world came to a stop. Like they wasn't a kid no more. They had to rush straight into emperor mode. Like somebody about to get in trouble for that. Major arcana. The gods are on this person's ass. Show me this. Seven of Wands in reverse. No reprieve for this person either. No, they won't be able to sustain through this judgment. They won't. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups in reverse. It's not fun anymore. It's not fun anymore. Yeah. This could have been them and a group of people who did this. Or this could have been more than one person that did this. Whatever the case, justice is about to be served for this. Rightfully so. And the spirits are not pleased either. Yeah. They're saying they're angry. They about to lock in. Four of Pentacles. They locked into whatever this is. Yep. I told you they not pleased. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Whoever thought that they was untouchable, they about to get touched. Spirit about to touch their ass. Spirit about to touch them. Knight of Swords in reverse. The same aggression they sent out is the same aggression they about to get back. We in a whole new timeline now, gang. We in a whole new timeline. This is a whole new ball game, baby. I told you guys about 2018, 19. I said, Spirit about to get tired of y'all. Not y'all, but you know I was going on a rant. And I was saying, Spirit about to get tired of y'all that's out here hurting kids, doing crazy shit. It was a whole rant. And people thought, oh, man, I can still do whatever. Okay. They about to see now. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. They done fucked up their own generation doing this. They could have been doing this shit to other people's kids. If it wasn't their own, it was other people's. Yeah. What's this 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Show me, please. Two of Swords in reverse. They knew better, too. That's the thing. They knew better. They knew better than to do this, gang. With the Two of Swords in reverse. They wasn't confused. They wasn't coerced. They knew better, and they still chose to do it. They knew it was a possibility that doing this would fuck up their own bloodline. They still did it. Now they sitting around looking for somebody to feel sorry for them. I just heard the apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect. Okay? Show me this, please. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Whoever this child is, or if it's you, you will heal from this situation with the star, and you will still shine. You'll still be able to accomplish the goals that were delayed due to whatever this is. You'll still be able to shine. Your glow up is still coming. You haven't ran out of time. You're going to heal from this. You're in the process of healing from this. Okay? It has to come out. We have to get the sickness out. We can't act like it never happened. All right? But you're going to be okay with the star, major arcana here. You're going to be all right. You're going to heal. You're going to bounce back. You're still beautiful. You're still amazing. You're still talented. There's still hope for you. There's still a future for you. Like, don't let this type of shit take away your fire. You know? You still got this. All right, let's see here. Death card. See, this shit is over. It's over. Like Pinky in the record store with Ice Cube. Say one more word and this shit is over. It's over. Okay? You crossed a milestone. Now, we do have Pluto in Aquarius right now. So, this is major changes. Okay? It moved out of Capricorn after being in Capricorn for like fucking 20 years. I think it's like 18 or some shit, but I'm gonna exaggerate. And then it moved into Aquarius. And Pluto is a planet of like change, you know, transformation. The star card represents Aquarius. The death card represents Scorpio, but Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. So there's a lot of change. It's like a lot of things are self-destructing. I don't even feel like you have to destroy anything per se by your own hand. I feel like things are self-destructing because it's something that happened inside of you, like your system was upgraded. So this outdated software don't work anymore. It's just slowing down the, you know, the RAM or some shit. But these are major life changes, but it's for your healing, it's for your betterment. It's to like open up the roads to new things, wash things clean, You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes a bit of destruction to rid the earth of these fucking parasitic things we've been dealing with for a while. And I feel like that's what's happening on a global level. And we're seeing it in our personal lives and you know, microwaves and shit like that. But there's definitely a change coming for you. And I feel like you're ready. You want something to change because you know that with the star, it's going to actually push you into this next level of like who you're supposed to be. You're ready for change. You're ready to do something new. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and Saturn. But with the Uranus energy, it's like you want to change things. You want to change the way people have been doing things. You want to like bring newness to things. You may have like different ideas that nobody ever thought of, you know. This might also be a time too where you start to embrace technology in a different way. Like the ways in which you use it, you're going to be using it to change things. All right. So this is a good time for you to change. This is a good time for you to really dive deep into your healing journey. This is a beautiful time for you to step into center stage, showcase your gifts, showcase your different thought processes and ways of doing things and thinking about things. Like with the star here, you embody star-like quality. So you have to step into that role. Because celebrity culture is dying here with the death card. And it's going to be like the healers and the healed ones and the ones healing that are going to be stepping center stage. Because healing is like a major part of this age of Aquarius that we're in. And this is the time of like the humanitarian too. When you think about it, Aquarius rules technology, and then Aquarius is the sign of humanitarianism. And that's why you see a lot of people like banding together on the internet. You ever be on certain platforms and people be like, oh, I'm starting a crowdfunding or crowd sharing for this, and people be donating, helping, pushing people along. That's because we're in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius likes to put people on. I'm not talking about the Aquarius you know. I'm talking about the energy of Aquarius. So you might see yourself changing in that way too. Instead of like flocking to things you dislike, you're going to be flocking to things that you can support, that you can uplift, that you can push forward because you believe in it and because you see it has potential and because it'll change the algorithm or it'll change the algorithm of life and how things have been going. Like everybody wants something different now. Everybody wants something new. We tired of the old ways. We tired of the old paradigms. Like that's why a lot of us who are subconsciously tapped in, we pushing ourselves out of these old paradigms. We walk into spaces as the tower. We walk into spaces as the death card, the star card. You know, so there's a lot going on. So if you're wondering why you're feeling pulled to certain things, that's why. The energy is shifted in that way. Okay, and then that's like the 11th house with Aquarius. So that's like friends and community and stuff like that. So you might find importance in that area of your life right now. Like who can you lean on? Who can lean on you? And where can you showcase your loyalty? Where can you showcase like your healing abilities or your ability to help people heal? Like it's all going to be in that area. And if you're not on the output of that, you're looking for that. You're looking for community. You're looking for spaces to feel safe to heal in. You know what I'm saying? You could be looking for that. Okay, let's move forward, gang. Shay, we definitely stronger than we know. That we've been lied to. We've been reprogrammed. We've been fed all this garbage. We've been immunized. Well, not me, but you know, immunized and shit and hormones in our food. You know, we've been bamboozled. We've been blindsided by the system. You know, some motherfuckers still walking around with a calcified pineal gland and not knowing. You know. Okay, let's see here. Okay. I know that's right, Steve. Okay, let's see, gang. Okay. So we got Scholar in reverse. Okay. And then we got Misfortune in reverse. Okay. There we go. With Reunion in reverse. You know, and I feel like we already tapped into this, but it's like with Reunion in reverse, Scholar in reverse, Misfortune in reverse, there's just people in the past, okay? There will be no reunion, period, point blank. And they just don't know you anymore. And I already told you they remember you when you were in a misfortunate space and time, but with Misfortune in reverse, you're not there no more. And that's why it can't be a reunion, because that's the only energy they know of you. So we don't really have to elaborate on that too much. You welcome, baby. You guys got, whoa, enemy. Yeah. That's also too why it's no reunion. Somebody just, with the reunion in reverse, somebody just want to reunite with you to like reinstate some type of venomous energy into your life. You got death here. Okay, with enemy. That's why if you've been like guided to reunite with somebody or see them again or talk to them again, I wouldn't do it if I was you. Like somebody just coming back to finish the job. That's it. Yeah. We got priest in the upright. So if this ain't the message from my high priestess, is this a message from my high priest? If you got a buddy or even a lover, because love is here with the cherub. If you got a buddy or an old lover that's trying to link up or kick it, don't go. It's a setup. And even if it don't happen that day, They checking your temperature that day. The day they try to reunite with you, if the setup don't happen that day, they trying to check your temperature that day. Oh, where you be at? What you been doing? Who you be with? Things that make you smile. What numbers are down? You gonna be a full while. I'm gonna call my crew. You gonna call your crew. We can rendezvous at the more round 2. No, we cannot. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. You got somebody that feel like, oh, you on your spiritual shit with the priest. They don't like it. Don't hang out with them. And even if they not trying to bring some type of death to you, they got the spirit of death on them. So people probably out for blood for them for some shit they did. They done probably burned a lot of bridges, got a lot of people in trouble, and now they're looking for somebody to hang out with. Oh, you cannot make it. You got shit to do. You gotta take your goldfish for a walk. Exactly, Scott. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Don't go. Oh man, I can't make it, but hit me up later or some shit. But nah, not with enemy, priest, and death. Thank you, Scott. Stay away from things you already escaped. Period. Nope. All right. Let's see. What is this? Yeah, well, pleasure seekers. In reverse, though. And it's 3 dudes on this card. They with pleasure seekers in reverse, yeah, they want to link up, but for what? We not even about to have pleasure. Pause. We're not even about to have a good time with it in reverse. So why they want to link up? I wouldn't go if I was you. It's not going to be an enjoyable time. Journey in reverse. I rest my case. You see this? Journey in reverse. Don't even go. Oh, I can't make it. My car is down. Cheeto. You already know, Cheeto. You already know. You can't make it, gang. Yeah, bitch. Friend in reverse. And I bought this deck like 7 years ago. I never fucking use it. The night I decide to use it. Friend in reverse. Nah, you better not go. And don't know. They can't come to you if you be like, oh, my car is down. And they be like, oh, we'll come to you. We'll send an Uber for you. No, you won't. No, you won't. Look, room in the upright. No, you about to be chilling at the crib in your room. Doing what you normally would be doing. Fuck that. Yeah, soldier. Spirit is hilarious. I love you, Spirit. Room and soldier. You up in arms at the crib. Why you paranoid, HP? Why are you so fucking paranoid? You be at the crib. Thing on the nightstand. As soon as you hear something. As soon as you hear something, you grabbing. Hold on, take it easy, soldier. Some of you may have military background, you may be a veteran. Nah, but real shit. Protect your home. I'm just making fun, but no, grab that shit. You never know. But no, you at the crib chilling. You ain't going nowhere. You real protective of your personal space. As you should be. Who's that peeking through my window? Pow. Nobody now. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And don't trust no old ladies either. We got old woman in reverse. Don't trust the old ladies either. They might be in on it, gang. The old ladies might be in on it. You got haughtiness. Okay, so what's this shit say? Old woman in reverse and haughtiness in the upright. Somebody may feel like you should bow down to them, or they know more than you because they older than you. Now, granted, they may have more years on this earth than you, but with the soldier card here, you may have weathered more storms than them, or weathered harder storms than them. So, don't let nobody try to like sun you. Don't let nobody try to sun you. The fuck? And make you feel like just because they older than you, you should like bow down to them or something like that. Because they being haughty, You could be saying something that can help them, but they don't want to receive it because, their ego is pumped up. All right, let's see, gang. Earlier today, I was craving, or was that yesterday? I don't know. The days is one fucking day. We are living in one whole long ass day. I'm so over it. But I was craving pizza with like pineapples and jalapenos on it. Maybe somebody likes sweet and spicy combinations, but I was craving that shit earlier. You welcome. Okay, let's see, gang. Okay, you guys got the stars. A long journey brings rewards. And we were talking about that earlier, about how you've been on this journey for so long. And now things are about to pay off, and you had that star card. And I was telling you, like, now is your time to shine. Showcase everything. You know what I mean? You've been through a lot. It's okay to enjoy the things that comes with the struggle you've been through. Not all struggle is in vain, and I feel like you're about to be reminded of that. Okay? Some of you guys need to go outside at night and talk to the stars. And I know it sounds corny, but I believe in shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not corny to me. Some of you may call it look into the heavens. I don't give a fuck what you call it. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Write down the things you want. Take it and put it into the ethers. You know what I'm saying? Destroy the things you don't want. Take it. Put it into the ethers. But it's time for you to receive after this long journey you've been on. Because you may have gotten into this position where you felt like the journey was just a journey. You know what I'm saying? And you were just going to always be on a down spiral of things. All right, let's see here. You guys got the key. Locked doors can now be open, bitch. Didn't I tell your ass earlier? I said You've unlocked something. I said it like 3 times. On God, bottom of the deck is the oracle. Seek wisdom and guidance from elders. Oh my God, gang. Come on now. How often do we pull this deck? I ain't even gonna hold you. You have unlocked something. I'm telling you. Yup, you've unlocked something. Yeah. You guys got the serpent. A sly and subtle approach is needed. Right? And I think we just came out the year of the snake. We in the year of the horse, but I'm seeing like the Kundalini rising here, and that's giving you messages like, okay, you need to stay below the radar right now. And for everybody, this is going to be a different area of their life. But there's some area in your life where you need to remain beneath the radar. Don't call a lot of attention to yourself. Mm-hmm. Don't call a lot of attention to yourself too, and don't be around people who bring a lot of negative attention to themselves. Now, I know what you feel, and I respect it. You can't control that. But I'm talking about the people who are like rage baiting, or who are always trying to like get some type of debate or argument going. You know, you need to be moving around in the background doing what you need to do. Yeah, with conflict and danger lie in wait. This is why you need to be sly and subtle at this time. Because somebody could be trying to get close to you to like set you up, just to put you in a difficult situation. Yeah. So be mindful of that. Mm-hmm. And we talked about favor earlier. You guys got here the green man. The forces of nature favor you. Okay. So there's favor over your life. Like I told you, you can't be around everybody. You got the spirit. Unseen forces watch over you. That's that spiritual protection. That's why I'm telling you. Feed your spirits. Fresh water. Tap in. Do the protection. Like, you have protection around you. Assist it. Mm-hmm. Anybody that comes into your life, you guys got seduction in the upright and let your intentions be known in reverse. Anybody that comes into your life while you're on this upward spiral, they need to make their intentions known. Yeah, confirmation. You got the seer. Follow your intuition here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Because you already going to see it. And see, you might deal with people who are haughty. Like that haughtiness card came out. You might deal with people who are haughty and feel like, oh, HP can't see me. But with the seer, yes, the fuck HP can see you. And they gonna follow their intuition when dealing with you, even if it don't make sense to you. Even if somebody's charm and seduction here, yeah, passion and romance. So wait, your intuition needs to come before that, because somebody may try to use charm or passion or some shit like that. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Harley Quinn. True feelings are masked. Yeah. They think it's masked, but with the seer here, you can see through people's masks. They don't know. They don't know that you can see through their mask. Because they don't even, they didn't wore a mask so long, they don't even know they're wearing it no more. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right, gang, let me go grab something to drink. I'll be right back. My throat is getting dry.
They're strong with best-in-class equipment at Planet Fitness. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, January 9th. You got it. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Aveeno Skin Relief Healing Ointment is 2 times more hydrating and non-greasy. Aveeno.
Whew, okay, I'm back. All right, so let's move forward, gang. Now, y'all need to stop denying y'all gifts just because they're not like other people's gifts. Or because people tell you these God-given gifts or these gifts you were born with are evil, because they're not. Only person that's going to demonize your gifts is somebody who feels exposed by them. Or somebody who hasn't tapped into their own. And they got a colonized mind. Okay. Uh-oh, let me plug up my charger, gang. Hold on. If the camera fall, my bad. I think we got it. All right. Let's see here. Oh. Which one do I want to use? Okay. All right. What do we have, please? Okay, you guys got spaceships. Don't be afraid to sing. Number 43, breaking down to the 7, the God number. So don't be afraid to sing. Maybe you have a beautiful singing voice. Okay. You know what? Now it's so funny that this card came out, because today when I was showering and like getting ready and everything for the reading, Spirit was showing me like somebody like singing and somebody having like a screw face about it. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you are singing, like, vocally singing, but it could be like you speaking your truth or singing your song or telling your story, okay? And you may see like people who are against it or naysayers or whatever, and that may strike some fear in you, or you may feel like people might want to challenge that, but you can't be afraid of that. So this is like the throat chakra. You need to open up, sing your song, tell your truth, tell your story, okay? This card says you've been made to believe that your voice, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worth very much. Let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Your words are worth all the stars in the night sky. So don't forget to sing whenever you have the chance. Your voice is powerful enough to sink a dozen spaceships. Remember I told y'all earlier at the top of the reading, like somebody's voice or words is like powerful, like to shake something. This is going back to that. Yeah. Something about your voice that's powerful or soothing or something like that. And you could be around people, and I'm feeling this thing, I have to say it. You could be around people who know what you're saying is the truth. Like you see how they're all holding hands on this card? You could be around people who know what you're saying is the truth, but they just don't like it coming from you. Even if they're acting like how they're all holding hands, even if they're acting like they're all banded together or some shit. They could know what you're saying is the truth, but it's like, I want to hear the truth, but I just don't want to hear from HP. Or I don't like HP's delivery. Even though I know it's true, I just don't want to hear it from you. I'm really picking up on that here. It says you've been made to believe that your voice, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worth very much. So like even when you're speaking the truth and people know it, they could withhold like applause or like agreeance because it's coming from you. The truth is fine, HP, but it's just not fine coming from you because it's you. I hate you. I'm intimidated by you. You're targeting me when you speak this truth. You're triggering me when you speak this truth. But if it was somebody else, then it would be by chance. So somebody is too connected to your truth. They are in close proximity of your truth. Your truth could shine a light on ways that they have mistreated you or counted you out. You could say the truth 10 times over, but they're not going to receive it until it's said outside of the circle. Because you see how they are forming a circle, but you see this spaceship out here in the distance? Someone doesn't want the truth within the circle. They want the truth outside of the circle because then it's not too close to home. And it's easily to project it elsewhere. Mm-hmm. So your truth is out of this world with the spaceship. How does HP even know that? I don't fucking know. Okay. Mm-hmm. Your words are worth all the stars in the night sky, so don't forget to sing whenever you have the chance. Yeah. If they don't want to hear your voice, then they should stop listening. The fuck? Instead of them not listening, they want to steal your voice. Oh my God. Thank you, Spirit. And when I was brushing my teeth, I know this gonna sound crazy, but no, it's not. I was seeing Ursula. And I was like, okay, I'm seeing Ursula. And I was like, Spirit, why am I seeing Ursula? I haven't watched The Little Mermaid in years. And that goes back to someone trying to steal your voice or use it as their own in some kind of way. Okay, someone trying to quiet you. Somebody feels threatened by the truth that you speak. Hit dogs holler. So if someone feels threatened by the truth that you speak, it has to be because it exposes a lie within them. Or it exposes an insecurity within them. It exposes how they slighted someone. Why else would somebody want to steal your voice? They want to deliver the messages you deliver. They want to be the one commanding an audience or a room with their voice. Okay. This is someone who likes to talk over people too. As soon as people start to get into saying shit that trigger the truth in them that they pretend like they ain't there, they like to talk over people. It's somebody who like to talk over people, and then when you about to say whatever you need to say, they gonna hang up in your face. Yeah. You guys got to take yourself on a date. Number 42, breaking down to the 6. So spend some money on yourself, okay? It's fine. Spend a little money on yourself. I ain't saying go crazy. But you might need to spend a little money on yourself without guilt attached to it. Or spend some money on your home. Or maybe you want to buy a home. Or, let's read this. Okay, this card says, slow down. It's time to press pause and contemplate before the next leg of your journey. It's in those solitary, introspective moments where we learn the most interesting and eye-opening things about ourselves. Take yourself out on a date of sorts, even if it's just a quiet, cozy night at home. Enjoy your own company. Yeah. So you just I just feel like somebody just needs to pour into themselves a little bit more. Buy yourself some new pajamas, some new socks, some new t-shirts, tank tops, drawers, a new robe, like something. And I feel like whatever you do, it needs to be like towards like self-care and self-enrichment, self-evolution here. You guys got number 22, library. Take control of your own narrative. Okay, so some of you guys could have been in like a people-pleasing position to where you were almost like a puppet on a string. And there were people in your life here who based the narrative on your life as to how much you would like. When they say jump, you say how high. Where they could like play you like a puppet on a string. Like people really wanted you to be like naive. Or that could have been the impression that you could have given off, is that you're easily controlled. You could run into a lot of manipulative ass motherfuckers too. I'm really feeling that strong. you could run into a lot of people that know that you are probably kind. So they try to play you in a way with the puppet on the string. Like, oh, you have to always be like this, or I'm going to paint this narrative of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people trying to hold your reputation or your story over your head based on the part they walked in on. Because you see her, she walking on these books, these pages of this book. But it's the ventriloquist strings above her, moving her around. So you can have people in your life here, or could have had people in your life who feel like, okay, you better do what I say, move when I say, how I say, or I'm gonna paint this narrative of you. You know what I'm saying? And I've ran into motherfuckers like that too. They try to make you act or be what they want you to be at some weird little manipulative cloud they hold over your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if you don't act like this, if you don't tap dance like this, if you don't shuck and jive like this, then I'm going to write this narrative about you. I'm going to paint this picture of you. I'm going to tell this shit. I'm going to say this shit about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they do it in a way to where they think you fucking stupid. Like, you not pick. I don't give a fuck what you say about me, what you paint about me. You gotta let people paint whatever fucking narrative. The truth gonna always reign free. You are in this point in your life where you could be actually, I don't want to really say recovering your reputation, because if there's people who don't know your character well enough and they're gonna believe some fuck shit about you, then you gotta let them have that. But you could really be like rewriting the narrative, like, nah. You know what I'm saying? You could really just be like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have to cut these strings. Fuck these people. And fuck the narrative that they have about you, that they wrote due to their lack of emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence. Because that's the only people who gonna operate like this. People who have emotional and spiritual intelligence ain't got time to be writing some fucking narrative. They're too busy controlling their own narrative. That's why you got to be mindful of who you allow on your journey. Because whatever part they come in on, that's the part they going this part of the story they going to tell till they die. All right, let's read this. It says, library. Yeah, motherfucker think they just sitting around you taking notes. Tell these bitches don't study you. They won't graduate. Okay? That's what you tell these motherfuckers. Don't study me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? While they thumbing through the pages of your life, they need to be fixing their own fucked up ass life and mentality and health and mindset, skincare regimen, and all the things. Anyway, this card says, someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. They think they can waltz in and control your every move, and you need to say no to their manipulation. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue. And it will be all in their favor, not yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. Yeah, motherfuckers think they're exposing you. Maybe, and I'm not saying do this or not, but maybe you need to say some shit first. Maybe you need to let it be known first. Because you got someone who's just like possibly going around spreading lies and rumors about you. Maybe you need to say something. Before anybody come to you, maybe you need to set the record straight. But you know what? I'm just reading the energy, but see, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about uh clearing my name up. None of that shit. Fuck them. And fuck the little strings they trying to pull and all that. Cause see, the reason why I feel like that, gang, I've been here many lifetimes. And one thing I've learned is that people who believe the worst about you without asking for your end of the story or whatever the fuck, that's the version of you they wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but you do what you want to do. Because everybody's life is different. This might be a different situation, but I just really don't give a fuck about what nobody feel or think about me. Shouldn't even be fucking thinking about me. But you might have to put some people in their place. You might have to say the truth about a story because someone has painted some weird narrative about you and it's not even true. And this may be important for you, okay? You, not me. This may be important for you for your next chapter that you're trying to move to. So you might have to speak something because it's involving this next chapter of your life. You know, but you got somebody here behind the scenes who's trying to manipulate a story so that they look like the victim and you the villain. You know what I'm saying? And you got somebody who just, right here it says, they think they can waltz in and control your every move. This is somebody who come in on the ass end, and I was just talking about this shit to Tiff the other day. This is a motherfucker that walk in on the ass end of your story and try to like make it about them. This is somebody who thinks that everything you do in your life is in correlation to them and their obsession with you and their infatuation with you. This is somebody who walk into your life and just start trying to say it is what it is. No, it ain't. So some of you guys may have to really speak up and set boundaries. It says, you need to say no to their manipulation. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue. Yeah, because these are the type of motherfuckers that come in and think they're running somebody else's life. And you know what be so funny? Sometimes when I do these readings, gang, on everything, I be forgetting we talking about adults. And that shit will trigger me. I ain't even gonna hold you. That shit triggers me. Like, hold up. We talking about grown ass people. Then I get triggered and I go on a rant. Because we talking about grown ass people. But these could be people who didn't even peak in high school or junior high school. So they get on the internet and they get out in the world and they get out in workspaces and school and community and friendships and they try to relive their little high school dreams and shit out. Cause this is childish. To me, it's childish. You know what I'm saying? But I'm an old soul. So I just feel like all this kind of shit, this manipulation, these control tactics and all, I feel like it's real childish. I feel like it's worthless. I feel like it's a waste of time. I feel like it's a waste of energy. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste of presence. You know what I'm saying? But some people on the opposite end of this may be feeling like, nah, Ori, we have to do this because we have to manipulate people. We have to let them know this. We have to overpower, but I don't operate on that type of time. So this shit is stupid to me. To even be in somebody's life and be trying to do all this little manipulative shit. That shit is wasteful. It's wasteful. And then for you to even have to think about defending your story or telling your side of the shit, you shouldn't have to tell nobody that. Because people who really fuck with you and who are tapped in wouldn't even hold this type of bullshit against you. Because they're going to remember how you operated with them and how solid you always been. And you ain't going to have to defend your shit to nobody. It says the stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting. So you probably got truths you've been holding on to a long time. You know what I'm saying? You say some shit, it's gonna shake everything. It might be time for you to do that, you know, but I don't know your life, so I can't tell you what to do.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new
All right, let's move on.
box has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meat.
All right, Arby's, we don't want nothing from y'all. All right, what do we have? Okay, you guys got sundress. Do it for you. Yeah. You are your most important asset right now. All right? The world may be gloomy all around you, but there's something you doing right now that you doing for you. You could really be pulling yourself out of a dark space, and nobody don't even know. And it's because you doing it for you. You see how she got on the sundress in the fucking snow? It's like you trying to shift the dynamic here. And you doing it for you. You putting on your Sunday best. Even when shit is fucked up around you. You ever felt like shit, but still showed up? Still got dressed up? Still made yourself look like something? Even though the climate around you was cloudy, cold, snowy, rainy, damp? You ever been in that kind of energy? Where everything wasn't perfect around you, was fucked up, but you still showed up and showed out with the sundress on. It says, when it comes to healing and recovery, make sure you're doing it for yourself, not for anyone else. Becoming too dependent on other people will only end in disappointment. People leave, friends drift, family members become estranged. Your reason needs to be bigger than them. And believe it or not, you are important enough to be that reason. So yeah, everything you doing right now, fuck proving to somebody a point. Because sometimes people make their evolution or they glow up about proving a point to other people. And then they get lost. And they get that glow up. And it don't mean shit to them. And they still searching for that admiration, that attention, that affection, that attaboy, attagirl. Fuck that. Everything you do right now on your healing journey is about you. Fuck what people think you should be doing to heal and how you should be. No, everything you do right now is for you. Show up for you. In the ways that you feel supported by yourself and the divine and the universe. That's what you show up for. Not what anybody else think. You know what I'm saying? It's about you. It says, people leave, friends drift, family members become estranged. And that's true. Some of you guys may think about that from time to time. How you can't even call on certain family members for shit. How you ain't even really got no friends in your corner if some shit really went down. It's all about you. So everything you're doing right now to heal and become a better person, do it for yourself. Not to prove these people wrong. When you're doing it for yourself, you're going to prove them wrong without even trying. But that shouldn't even be the goal. Fuck them. They're not even proving themselves wrong. They believe in the doubt. They won't even say a positive affirmation in the mirror. All right. And fuck if you got somebody that looks sexy for, look pretty for, look handsome for, do it for you. Because you like to feel good. Don't be sitting around fucked up just because you don't got nobody to take you out or no shit like that either. Alright. We almost done, gang, because we have been way over time limit. I didn't even realize we've been on here this long. right, what do we have, please? Okay, you guys got scrying mirror. So some of you guys really need to be practicing spiritual protection at this time. You could definitely have someone who's like scrying into your life. People can use black obsidian to scry. Okay. But you have somebody who's really trying to see what's going on in your world. Now they're operating through the shadow. Okay. You may be feeling oh, thanks God. Appreciate you. You may be feeling like you being watched, but you ain't nobody even around you. Somebody could be using some type of divination to see into your world, your daily routines and shit like that. Your sacred spaces as well. You are using only half of your true potential. Understand the importance of duality in all you do. Knowing yourself fully will enhance your magical work. Something is being hidden from you. Open your eyes. Yeah. You may need to do some scrying to see who's looking into you. Shit. You may need to tap in to some type of divination to see who's looking into your shit. Because somebody looking into you, you need to be looking back at their ass. Okay? Now this says, understand the importance of duality in all that you do. So I've seen a lot of times people come on my channel and say, oh, that I'm a light worker. I'm a light and a shadow worker. Scrying at the bottom, it says shadow. Okay, so I'm not, I don't just hold myself hostage to the light. I'm gonna look in the dark too, because we need to see what's going on there. And if you only want to be a light worker, when the shadow happens, you may not know how to protect yourself. All right. So we gotta know the importance of duality and know how to work with or master the two. Can't just be all dark. It can't just be all light. That's not even natural. Okay? It's dark right now. And then we're gonna go to bed and it's gonna be light out. So you gotta look at nature. All right, so it's not natural to just be, oh, I'm about to be dark all the time with everybody and everything. Okay, great. I mean, maybe there's some power in that, you know. But it can't just be light all the time, because when the darkness approaches, you're not gonna know how to survive in that space. All right. So maybe you need to look into who's looking into you and what the fuck they looking for. Okay. All right, let's see here. We got spring. Watchtower of the East. Okay. So spring, you may have a birthday in spring. Hey Shamika, you may have a birthday in spring. Spring is the actual new year, so you may be looking forward to that. Maybe you get seasonal depression, so right now you may be low energy. You may be tired, you may be kind of, out of it. Spring is going to be here before you know it, okay? The way they playing with this weather machine and the calendar and the time, spring about to be here before you know it, because they want us to spend that money. Okay, they want us to spend that money. So they about to hurry this spring along. Don't you worry. All right? Don't you worry your pretty little head. All right, let's read this. This card says, work with the element of air to enhance your meditative and visionary skills. You will be assisted in a test or exam that is coming up. Your creative juices are flowing. This is a good time to pen your ideas. Cast your spells at dawn. Lovely. Okay. So that's pretty self-explanatory. All right. So yeah, bottom of the deck, you got protection, magic circle. Okay, so we already talked about protection earlier. So I don't really want to repeat that again. Yeah, tonight. You see how quick the holiday went by? You see how it was like it was Halloween. Halloween was kind of like dull and damn near invisible. And then Thanksgiving, Christmas, New everything went by like in 7 days. Okay, and today felt like Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday. Okay, so and I had told you guys a while back that, and see, this is why I love the elders, because they still be having those little digital clocks you plug in on your wall that you gotta reset manually and shit like that, and those clocks on the wall and stuff like that. They're really fucking with the timeline. They're trying to hurry something up. Okay. And they want to keep us like dazed and confused while they're manipulating time and energy. You know, it's a lot going on. All right. Let's see here before we close out. Let's not even get started on the music, Chino. Okay. And you know, vinyls are gonna become obsolete, because vinyls was how we really had that needle to the music, and it really rose our vibration. And they got rid of pennies, so the copper that heals us and stuff is about to become hard to get. So if you're gonna get some copper bracelets, necklaces, and shit now, you better start getting that shit now. If you want to get some pennies, you better go to the bank and get a few dollars in pennies now, because they're trying to take away all the what's that shit was called when we was growing up? What was that shit called, gang? Elemental table or elemental chart. I can't remember, gang. Yeah, they're trying to get rid of that shit too. All natural resources that can help us heal and ward off all these frequencies they program into us through these phones and screens. Yeah. They're trying to get us in a chokehold. I think it was a table of elements or something. You know, elemental chart. Thank you, Tanaya. Yeah. Copper is one of the most powerful ones on that motherfucking chart. Pennies are made from copper. Why would they remove the penny? That does not make logical sense, but to their scientific manipulation, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So whatever you got to do dealing with true copper, get that shit now. Bracelets and shit, you need that. You know? Yeah, because they up to something. All right. All right, let's see. Okay, you guys got broken heart and an upright. I don't really want to spend too much time on this, but you know, it could be going through a broken heart, but you got healer of the ages. You gonna come through, you know. Be careful, because you got hostilities at the bottom of the deck here. People come to you when they're broken hearted. and they're going through loss and they fucked up and they feel like you can heal them from that shit. But with the hostilities in reverse, you're going to have a healthy guard up. Because some people don't just want to come to you and feel good about whatever heartbreak they're going through. They want to come through and break your heart. And then you're going to have to heal. 51 breaking down to the 6. You're going to have to heal yourself. People may always come to you fucked up. Oh, I'm sad. You may never hear from nobody until they heartbroken. And it's wild. The people that reach out to you when they heartbroken, is wild that they even would have the audacity to reach out to you when they're heartbroken. That's like them of all people. You may not even consider yourself a healer. Not everybody considers themselves a healer, respectfully. But you may not realize how many people feel like if they come to you, you gonna heal their broken heart. With the hostilities here. And I told you earlier to guard your heart. Because people coming to you with a broken heart, they might just break your heart just so y'all can both be miserable together. Be careful about that. Everybody coming to you with a heavy heart don't need to be healed by you. Some of these motherfuckers are the reason their heart is broken. And they are the reason other people's hearts are broken. Now they coming to you seeking refuge for hostilities in hearts that they've broken. And they receiving the backlash for it or the karma for it. Fuck that. You can't stand in the way of people's karma. It's a lot of fucked up ass people out here that be doing weirdo ass shit to people who were sent to help them heal. You could have been sent to help somebody heal. And they turned around and tried to break your heart. They tried to be hostile towards you because they too much of a coward to be hostile towards the people that's really breaking them. That have already broke them. See, sometimes people want acceptance from who broke them while they go out and break others to feel powerful. Be mindful of that. Everybody coming to you with a side. I done tried to help many motherfuckers. Okay? I'm here to help people heal. And I don't need nobody taking this personal unless you feel you like you a hit dog. But I didn't try to help plenty of people heal and they was broken. They tried to break me in return for trying to help them if they didn't came to me seeking refuge. And I'm telling y'all, don't make the same mistakes I've made. You got the healer of the ages in the upright with the broken heart in the upright. Don't break yourself trying to help other people heal from shit that they don't want to heal. Some people don't want to fucking heal. They lazy in the spirit. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to heal their own broken heart. They just want to break other people so they can feel something again. That's why I ain't got no soft spots for nobody. You could genuinely be here as this healer of the ages. 5 plus 1 breaking down to the 6. You can be put on this earth to help people heal, to assist people in healing. And when you have that type of energy on you, you will attract broken people. Not because you broken, because it could be some shit you done already healed from, moved on from, and you can spot it in somebody else. And if these people heart ain't in the right place, they coming to you with the hostility of whatever broke them. And now they want to put that shit on you. I'm telling you. Bottom of the deck, you got strategy. Number 21, break it down to the 3. You got to get smart. You got to get wise about who you allow in What you gonna tolerate and what you not. Because I don't give a fuck. You want to be a healer, then know you're gonna be met with resistance, with the hostilities. And you gotta strategize how you gonna help people. How you gonna let them in? Everybody don't get a free for all. Yeah, bottom of the deck is number 44, a woman holding a heart. Oh, but my heart is big, Ori. I just love it. I don't give a fuck. Strategize. You can love and be open-hearted and warm-hearted without letting people with hostile energy into your path, into your shit, into your space, into your sacred space. You can hold space for people without allowing their hostilities and the shit they don't want to heal and change affect you. And you should. This is not a message for you to close off your heart, because the heart was broken, but you got the woman holding the heart. So this is telling you, don't let your heart be sullied by the people who come to you broken and looking to break you the same way they broken. You can't do that. All right. Your outcome energy is the temple path. Okay. Number 12, breaking down to the 3. Master number. This card says spiritual purpose and support. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you are going through now is all part of your soul's process. You're on the karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dynamic ways and connecting with spirit. And your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. Period. Affirmation. I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. Yeah. Call that in. You on the right path, gang. It's just what we've seen tonight is you just experienced a lot of detours, roadblocks, side missions, side lessons, major lessons. You've had to fight bosses. And I'm looking at this shit like a video game. You know, each level, like a path, you got to fight a different boss. You know what I'm saying? So you complete the game. And that's what's going on now. You're on the right path. Just stay focused, okay? And don't let these detours and these agents and these side missions distract you from the goal at hand. All right, gang. Thanks to everybody who liked the video. I love you guys so much. Shout out again to my moderators, my magical members of the channel. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from our websites. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can.